The next stop is 238th Street. This is a Manhattan-bound 1 train. The next stop is 231st Street. Bound 1 train. The next stop is Marble Hill, 225th Street. 5th Street.
Connection is available to Metro North.
1 train. The next stop is 215th Street. Train. The next stop is 207th Street.
Transfer is available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
Bound 1 train. The next stop is Dyckman Street. The next stop is 191st Street. South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 181st Street.
George Washington Bridge Bus Terminal.
A South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is Washington Heights, 168th Street. Transfer is available to the A and C trains. The next stop is 157th Street. 7th Street.
Transfer to the BX6 Select Bus Service.
South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 145th Street. South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 137th Street, City College. Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 125th. A South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 116th Street, Columbia University.
Transfer is available to the M60 Select Bus Service to LaGuardia Airport.
1 train. The next stop is Cathedral Parkway, 110th Street. Train. The next stop is 103rd Street. Bound 1 train. The next stop is 96th Street. Transfer is available to the 2 and 3 trains. Bound 1 train. The next stop is 86th Street.
M86 Select Bus Service.
1 train. The next stop is 79th Street.
Transfer to the M79 Select Bus Service.
Is a South Ferry bound 1 train. The next stop is 72nd Street. Available to the 2 and 3 trains. The next stop is 66th Street, Lincoln Center. The next stop is 59th Street, Columbus Circle. Transfer is available to the A, B, C, and D trains. 1 train. The next stop is 50th Street. 1 train. The next stop is 50th Street. 1 train. The next stop is Times Square, 42nd Street.
something on the tracks, leave it. Tell a police officer, an MTA employee, use a station help point, or a customer assistance intercom.
This is Times Square, 42nd Street.
Transfer is available to the 2, 3, 7, A, C, E, N, Q, R, and W trains. Transfer is available to the shuttle to
Ferry
Grand Central.
bound one
Connection
train.
is available to the
The
Port
next
Authority
stop
bus
is
terminal.
34th Street, Penn Station. 34th Street, Penn Station.
Transfer is available to the M34 Select Bus Service. Connection
Train.
is available to the Long
next
Island
stop
Railroad,
is 28th
New Jersey Transit,
Street.
and Amtrak.
The next stop is 23rd Street.
Transfer to the M23 Select Bus Service.
The next stop is 18th Street. The next stop is 14th Street.
Transfer is available to the 2, 3, F, L, and M trains. Connection is available to PATH trains.
Train. The next stop is Christopher Street, Sheridan Square. The next stop is Houston Street. The next stop is Canal Street. The next stop is Franklin Street. The next stop is Chambers Street. Available to the 2 and 3 trains. The next stop is Portland Street. To PATH trains. The next stop is Rector Street. Cars will not open. The next and last stop is South Ferry. South Ferry.
Transfer is available to the 4, 5, R, and W trains.
Transfer is available to the M15 Select Bus Service.
Connection is available to the Staten Island Ferry.
This is the last stop on this train. Everyone, please leave the train. Thank you for riding with MTA New York City Transit.